transit funding is a flashpoint in the state legislature. Rural Republicans have constituents that don't use it and question paying for it. Urban and suburban legislators have constituents who depend on it. Today, those mass transit divisions were on display.
I have a chart here
Of the Public Transportation Trust Fund.
In 2020, the balance of the trust fund was $1 billion. Today, that number is $2.4 billion.
PennDOT has pots of money, so why, Senate Republicans ask, did SEPTA reduce services, arguing it needed lawmakers to provide a steadier stream of cash to keep the buses running?
It's clear that last year's service interruptions were a manufactured crisis. Funding was available, but there was a deliberate choice to maximize discomfort by shutting down lines the day before school started in the city of Philadelphia.
The governor and PennDOT secretary initially argued money set aside for capital improvement projects could not be used for day-to-day operating expenses. Republicans argued it could, and ultimately it was.
My constituents were struggling, trying to figure out how to get to school. And you could have reopened these things at any moment and chose not to.
I prefer a legislative solution over a short-term, one-time capital flex, Senator. So a legislative solution is preferable, and I was hopeful that a legislative solution would materialize. It did not.
Are they right or wrong on the quote-unquote manufactured crisis?
No, it wasn't manufactured. It was a real crisis in terms of actual needs for transit funds, not just for SEPTA, but for all transit agencies across the state.
Carroll says PennDOT prefers putting away money now to fund expensive projects expected in the future. Robbing it without a long-term funding solution, he insists, is short-sighted.
Dennis, it's the person that saves money to put a new roof on. If you burn through that money and not put the new roof on, you're going to rue the day when the roof starts to leak.
But at the Capitol, buckets of cash not specifically accounted for are prone to leaking.
Part of our job is to look at all these special accounts. The money coming in, is it being used for what it's supposed to be used for? And we shouldn't have to pull teeth to get answers for taxpayers. The Commonwealth faced with the structural deficit we do, there's other uses for those funds.
Lawmakers said Pennsylvania is fourth in the nation in terms of state funding for mass transit, behind only California, New York, and Massachusetts.
Hi, I'm Eric Finkenbinder from ABC 27, and we're excited to announce the new ABC 27 News Plus app. Live stream newscasts or watch content on demand. This is different than the ABC 27 app on your smartphone. You can check this out at home, and it's very easy to use. With a Fire Stick, go to the homepage, scroll down to search. From there, enter ABC 27. Move over to the apps, and there we are. Click the icon and install. It's just that easy.